Good morning, students. It is electrochemistry part 3 of BSc 6M physical chemistry part of paper 6.2. Here we are studying different types of reference electrodes, and the electrodes represented in the syllabus is metal ion electrode, gas electrode, metal insoluble salt electrode, amalgam electrode, redox electrode, and the glass electrode. So these electrodes should be studied in detail about these functioning, construction and functioning of these reference electrodes. Let us see one by one. First one, metal ion electrode. These are the simplest type of electrodes in which the electrode materials take part in the reaction. In them, a metal electrode dips into a solution containing ions of the metal. You can have an example of these metal ion electrodes where zinc placed in zinc sulfate, that is represented as Zn bar Zn2 plus, or a copper electrode can be represented as copper bar copper 2 plus, or a silver electrode can be represented as Az bar Az plus. Electrode reactions for these electrodes can be written in terms of reduction as Zn2 plus 2 electrons giving rise to Zn. For copper electrode, copper plus 2 electrons giving rise to copper, and silver ions except one electron to give rise to silver atom. Such an electrodes can be set up with any metal that is of intermediate activity. Very reactive metals like sodium, potassium belonging to alkali metal group react directly with water itself and cannot be used for such an electrode. So metal ion electrodes can be constructed with the metals of intermediate activity. So any metal can be constructed with this metal ion electrode, that is when it is contact with its own ions. Second one is the gas electrode. In gas electrode, the electrode material is a gas line. Example, you can take standard hydrogen electrode. Here in these electrodes with a potential independent of the solution composition. A gas electrode can be constructed. A gas is bubbled slowly at constant pressure on the surface of an inert metal or a platinum black. The electrode is dipped in a solution of known concentration of the ions capable of being oxidized or reduced to the gas reversibly. So it can be symbolically represented as SHE, standard hydrogen electrode, or it can also be called as NHE, that is normal hydrogen electrode. This hydrogen electrode is an ultimate reference electrode, but in the normal laboratory conditions it is very difficult to maintain, difficult to work with it, because to maintain hydrogen pressure at that particular normal conditions of laboratory is very difficult. That's why it is difficult to work with. Still, because it is considered as a primary standard, we are considering its working of standard hydrogen electrode. So hydrogen is constantly bubbled into a 1 molar solution of HCl. So you can represent that hydrogen electrode as platinum for making an electrocontact metal bar hydrogen maintained at 1 atmospheric pressure dipped into a solution of 1 molar H plus ions, and that double bar represents the salt bridge connecting it to another electrode for constructing of a cell. So arbitrarily this electrode, standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode has been considered as E0 is equals to 0 volts. So it consists of a platinum electrode immersed in a 1 molar solution of H plus ions maintained at 25 degree centigrade. Hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure enters the glass hood and bubbles over the platinum electrode. The hydrogen gas at platinum electrode passes into the solution, forming H plus ions and electrons. So you can write it as, for oxidation, hydrogen giving rise to 2H plus 2 electrons. For reduction, you can write it as 2H plus 2 electrons giving rise to hydrogen. The EMF of this standard hydrogen electrode is arbitrarily given a value of 0 volt at all temperatures. And the standard hydrogen electrode can be used both as an anode or a cathode when joined with another half cell. When it is joined with zinc electrode, it works as a cathode, where zinc electrode acts as an anode. When it is coupled with a copper electrode, the standard hydrogen electrode can be acting as an anode, where copper electrode is acting as a cathode. So combination of these two electrodes constitutes a cell there. You can connect it to the potentiometer and you can measure the EMF of the cell. Because standard hydrogen electrode, its standard value is known to us, it is 0 volts there. So it is possible for us to calibrate the standard electrode potential of the coupling electrode when it has been constructed with the standard hydrogen electrode. Next one, it is a metal insoluble salt electrode. This is also a reference electrode there, AgCl. It is another common reference electrode and easier to produce a combination electrode. You can combine with any other electrodes there, and it has been constructed with a very simple combination where it is the simplest type of the electrodes in which the electrode materials take part in the reaction. In them, a metal electrode dips into a solution containing the ions of the metal. The electrodes of this type consist of a metal M in contact with an insoluble salt of the metal Mx and a solution containing the anion of the salt X minus. Examples for this metal insoluble salt electrode: silver chloride bar Cl minus, silver chloride. The reaction we can write is represented as AgCl giving rise to Ag plus Cl minus and Ag plus electron giving rise to Ag. The ends up with the reaction E plus AgCl is equals to Ag plus Cl minus, and EMF is equals to E0 minus 0.0592 into log of activity of silver into activity of Cl minus divided by activity of AgCl, and E is equals to E0 minus 0.0592 into log of activity of Cl minus, because activity of silver at the standard conditions, it is solid, it is equal to 1, and activity of AgCl, and it is also a solid and its activity is also equal to 1. So that's how the equation modifies as E is equals to E0 minus 0.0592 into log of activity of Cl minus. This is a dipping type of calomel electrode, wherein which we can't use this salt bridge there. It has inbuilt salt bridge. The sintered glass disc present in this dipping calomel electrode works as a salt bridge here. The mercury and the calomel, that is mercurous chloride Hg2Cl2, are held in a narrow central tube by a porous cotton wool plug. A platinum wire dips into mercury. A KCl saturated solution contains in the electrode makes contact with the other electrode solution through a sintered glass disc, and this disc functions as a salt bridge between the two electrode solutions. Thus, a galvanic cell is set up and its EMF is measured with the help of a voltmeter. So you can write down the electrode reactions. Before that, you can check the electrode representation there. Mercury Hg minus Hg, Hg2Cl2 solid bar Cl minus. Its concentration is known to us. Concentration of KCl solution, here we have taken it is a saturated solution of KCl, and the electrode reaction is half Hg2Cl2 giving rise to Hg plus Cl minus, and Hg plus electron giving rise to Hg. That is the reduction reaction. So overall reaction is half Hg2Cl2 plus electron giving rise to Hg plus Cl minus. That's how this sintered glass disc presented here, it is acting as a salt bridge. That's how it makes the contact between the saturated solution which is present within the calomel electrode, and in the beaker the other solution is there, and that solution and the solution within this calomel electrode makes in contact by means of this sintered glass disc which is acting as a salt bridge there. Here the chloride is used to maintain the constant ionic strength, and the electrode potential for the standard calomel electrode where saturated solution of KCl has been used there, and its potential has been given as 0.244 volts at the standard conditions, and it has been calibrated versus standard hydrogen electrode. Since the calomel electrode has a value of 0.244 volts when saturated solution of KCl has been used, all our other measurements will be offset by that amount, because for standard electrode potentials, E measured is equals to EC minus EA. In such cases there, here E0 minus 0.244, because standard calomel electrode value is 0.244. That's how directly we can measure the potential or EMF of the cell by using a potentiometer, and by knowing the value of this standard calomel electrode as 0.244, there we can calibrate the electrode potential of the other electrodes. So with the change of concentration of KCl solution within that calomel electrode there, this potential is also going to vary. As concentration is going to, suppose we are using one normal calomel electrode there, the value is going to increase to about 0.288 volts. Suppose you are taking the decinormal solution of KCl, 0.1 normal KCl there, the value comes out to be 0.33 volts. Here the sintered glass disc works as a salt bridge, allows the ion migration in solutions but prevents extensive mixing of electrolytes. It can be a simple porous disc or a gel saturated with a non-interfering salt like KCl. K plus is released to zinc side as Zn2 plus is converted into Zn, whereas Cl minus is released as copper is converted to copper 2 plus when it is connected with other electrodes there. Another type of reference electrode is amalgam electrode, and these amalgam electrodes are suitable for those metals which vigorously and violently reacts with water or solution. Alkali metals like sodium, potassium, etc. are highly reactive, hence metal ion electrodes cannot be designed with these metals with their solutions. With such metals, amalgam electrodes can be designed. Amalgam is an intimate mixture of the metal with mercury. Mercury in the amalgam suppresses the high reactivity of the metal, and the amalgam of the metal can be in contact with the ions of the metal. So we can represent an amalgam electrode. Here we have taken two examples of amalgam electrodes. First one is cadmium amalgam electrode, second one is sodium amalgam electrode. Representation CD in bracket Hg, that indicates cadmium amalgam, bar CD plus 2, cadmium amalgam placed in contact with cadmium ions. Like the sodium amalgam, Na in bracket Hg, that represents sodium amalgam, bar Na plus. So sodium amalgam is in contact with sodium ions. This is another type of reference electrode which we call it as a redox electrode, where both oxidation and reduction reactions have been simultaneously taken place here. These consist of an inert material like platinum dipping into a solution containing species of in two different oxidation states. For example, if we are having ferrous ferric electrode, that is represented as a redox electrode, symbolically represented as Pt, platinum, bar, Fe3 plus, comma, Fe2 plus. That means platinum wire is used for making an electrical contact, and that is placed in a solution of iron with two different oxidation states, Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus. And the reaction here, Fe3 plus, ferric, by accepting an electron, it converts itself into Fe2 plus. Ferric is converted into ferrous. Fe3 plus is converted into Fe2 plus. Another type of redox electrode we can consider it here, that is represented as quinhydrone electrode. And this quinhydrone electrode, here we are using a quinhydrone, which is an organic molecule which contains an equimolar proportions of quinone and hydroquinone. And this is a biochemical oxidation reduction reactants in which a system of hydroquinone and quinone exists there. You can see that in the tube we have quinhydron powder in the glass tube, and we have a platinum strip, and it is filled with a solution of H plus ions of known concentration. So we have a platinum wire for making electrical contact. So you can represent that quinhydron electrode as Pt platinum bar QH2 comma Q. That is, quinhydron is giving an equimolar proportions of hydroquinone and quinone, and it is placed in a solution of H plus ions. And the electrode reactions, we have written it here. You can see that quinone accepting 2 electrons along with 2 H plus ions which are present in that solution converts itself into hydroquinone. So Q plus 2H plus 2 electrons giving us to QH2. So this is construction and working of this redox electrode, that is quinhydron electrode. And EMF of this electrode, it has been considered as 0.28575 volts at 25 degrees centigrade. It has been calibrated either with a standard hydrogen electrode or standard calomel electrode. Last one in this reference electrode is the glass electrode. The functioning of this electrode depends on the difference in potential across a glass membrane separating solutions of different pH. It consists of a glass tube having a thin-walled bulb at the lower end. The bulb contains as 1 molar HCl solution. Sealed into the glass tube is a silver wire coated with silver chloride at its lower end. The lower end of the silver wire dips into the hydrochloric acid, forming silver chloride electrode. The glass electrode may be represented as Az, AgCl bar 1 molar HCl bar. It is placed in contact with the solution of H plus ions of a testing solution. So when placed in a solution, the potential of the glass electrode depends on the H plus ion concentration of the solution. The potential develops across the glass membrane as a result of concentration difference of H plus ions on the two sides of the glass membrane. The potential of glass electrode can be determined against a standard calomel electrode. So this is construction and working of the glass electrode. So these are different types of reference electrodes which have been mentioned in the syllabus of 6.2 physical chemistry part.